Fifth question. X-axis and x equal to minus 4 are parallel lines. What is the distance between them? Now, although they have given here that it is x-axis here, it is not x-axis, it is the y-axis. And we know that the equation of the y-axis is x is equal to 0. Here we'll have x equal to 0, here x equal to minus 4. Only when x equal to some constant number, x equal to some constant number, there are two lines like this, then we can say they are parallel lines. We cannot have one as y equal to a constant and one x equal to a constant. Both should be either x equal to something or both should be y equal to a constant number. Now let us write first equation of the y-axis. We said it is x equal to 0, so that is written. Equation of the y-axis. Which is the other line? The other line is x is equal to minus 4. Now, how will we find the distance between these two lines? You have seen in the first chapter to find the distance between 2 points. What did we do? We took the bigger coordinate minus the smaller coordinate. Now, among 0 and minus 4, 0 is greater than minus 4. So, distance between these two lines will be 0 minus here minus 4. We can put this in bracket. 0 minus minus 4. Minus into minus will be plus. So 0 plus 4, which is 4 units. This is the fifth question. Now coming to the sixth question. Which of the equations given below have graphs parallel to the x-axis and which ones have graphs parallel to the y-axis? Now here we have the equation x equal to 3. You remember when we said when we are having lines parallel to the axis, if it is x equal to a constant, then it is parallel to the y-axis, and if it is y equal to a constant, then it is parallel to the x-axis. So here the equation is x equal to 3. So it will be parallel to the y-axis. Then we have y minus 2 equal to 0. Taking minus 2 on the other side, y is equal to 2. So if it is y is equal to a constant, it will be parallel to the x-axis. And if we have x plus 6 equal to 0, when x plus 6 equal to 0, that means x is equal to, taking 6 on the other side becomes minus 6. That means x is equal to a constant. Therefore, that line will be parallel to the y-axis. Coming next to y is equal to minus 5. So, this is a line with the equation y is equal to a constant. Therefore, it is parallel to the x-axis. Now coming to the seventh question, they have said on a graph paper, plot the points A 2, 3, B 6, minus 1 and C 0, 5. If those points are collinear, then draw the line which includes them. Write the coordinates of the points at which the line intersects the x-axis and the y-axis. We'll take the first point A 2, 3. Both the coordinates are positive. Therefore, it lies in the first quadrant. Okay, so first we'll mark that point A 2, 3. Look at the graph paper. For this is the first quadrant. 2 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis is this point. So A 2, 3. Then we have the second point B. They have said B is 6, minus 1. So we have 6 on the x-axis and minus 1 on the y-axis. So it lies in the fourth quadrant. So you see here 6 on the x-axis, minus 1 on the y-axis. Therefore, that will be this point B 6, minus 1. The third point is C 0, 5 here. So 0, 5. One coordinate is 0 means it lies on the axis. Which axis? X coordinate is 0. So it lies on the y axis. So here you see 5. So this is the third point C 0, 5. Now further the question says that if those points are collinear. Now what is the meaning of collinear? That is, they lie in a same straight line. So we have to see whether they lie on the same straight line by keeping the scale against those points. So here I keep my scale against these points, against A, B and C, and see whether the line passes through them. So keeping it this way, you can see I can draw a straight line passing through A, B and C. So I draw the line. Now you see when I'm drawing the line, I'm drawing from one end of the graph paper to the other end of the graph paper. See here, the line is touching the end of the graph. Same way here also it is touching the end of the graph. So this is how it is drawn. Whenever you are drawing a line passing through the points, you will see that it reaches the two ends of the graph. So what did they say? If those points are collinear, then draw the line which includes them. Also they said, write the coordinates of the points at which this line intersects the x-axis and the y-axis. So it already intersects the y-axis at this point 0, 5. It touches the y-axis here. Where does it touch the x-axis? At the x coordinate when it is 5. Therefore, the y coordinate here is 0. So, we can write the coordinates of this point 5, 0. We can also name this point as D. So, D 5, 0. So, when we are writing the answer here, they have said write the coordinates of the points at which the line intersects the x-axis and the y-axis. So, we'll write the line intersects the x-axis at 5, 0. That is what we saw. Same way, the line intersects now the y-axis. Y-axis we said it was already at the point given. Which point? C 0, 5. We don't have to write C because they just want the coordinates. So we write here at 0, 5.